Hey, good morning. Good morning. I don't know if I'm live or not. I got to open up my other thing here. Hold on a second. Good morning, everybody. If you're there, uh, sorry, had to change the channel logo here. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Oh boy, what are we doing here? Uh, if you can see me, good morning. Good morning. There it is. Yeah, it looks like we're on. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Let me do a quick sound check. Good morning. Yep, there it is. All right. Uh-oh. I got to check Sketty real quick. Uh-oh. I think Sketty just gave me a ride for this afternoon. Hold on. Not sure if anybody's here or not, but thank you, Richard. How are you, sir? I think Sketty just gave me a ride for this afternoon. Just came through. 1 o'clock pickup. Let's see where we're going. Oh, this is perfect. 1 o'clock pickup, 43 to $51. Be online between 12:45 and 12:55. Holy shit. I got to go all the way out to Everglades Holiday Park. That's the pickup. And they're going straight to the airport. Looks like they're going to the airport. Yeah. Cool. There you go. Lyft's trying to come through, even though they're my worst enemy right now. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How you doing out there? Vinny Cuz here. This is just me personal on my live stream. I don't have it's not the Rideshare Garage this morning. I wanted to kind of talk about how my New Year's Eve went. Um, I don't know, man. A lot of people, they might have been okay with how they did. I shouldn't be that upset, but I was down a couple $100 from the year past, and we'll show you what I did real quick. Let me share the screens real quick. See how this works out. So we'll start with Uber because for some reason I only did $102 Saturday night on Uber. 4 trips. They really didn't pay a lot. Um, I don't know, man. Uber just didn't have any surge, like nothing extra. Where I was at, I know some guys they were able to catch surge pretty good. They made some money. I just it just Uber just wasn't there for me. And uh, forgive me for a minute. I'm already up $324 on the day in the market on SPY. Eddie's not trading this morning. He's on a long rip going to Houston. So good for him. Kudos to him. Um, but I probably could have stayed in these contracts. Never get greedy. Anyway, contracts are ripping. SPY to the bottom, buddy. SPY to the bottom. Look for SPY to come down 379.60. Anyway, back to what we're here for. So I only did $102 on New Year's Eve on Uber. And like I said, it really wasn't that great of a night for Uber for me where I was at. My game plan was I had a client that came in, finally got back from Buffalo. I took care of them and I immediately turned on my apps, which is somewhere around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I really can't remember for sure. But so I took care of him. I turned on my apps and I was getting some short trips. Nothing to really write home about. Lyft didn't have any bonuses at that time going. But I was going to move west because, pardon me, here in my market, everything goes west to east, and people going to dinner, all the hot spots. So residential on the west side, all the entertainment and stuff on the east side, along with the ocean. And so we did that. And I found myself over analyzing the rides. And yeah, I'm going to say it. I pulled out the white flag Saturday night. So I found that I was just looking at I was analyzing, I was trying to get that $2 a mile. And I had said in my previous video that take everything you've learned in the past, all your strategies, all your what you think you should be getting paid, and just throw that out the window on New Year's Eve because we didn't know how they were going to come at us. And so it wasn't until, and I'm going to bring up my Lyft real quick. It wasn't until I understood that and finally not caved in, but got my head on right that I started making some money. So you can see here with Lyft, I did 14 rides in the 9 hours I was online with them, 520 bucks. So a total of $622 for the night on New Year's Eve. Um, it was like $300 less than what I made last year. And but you look at the ride types, right? There was a point where I just went straight Lux Black and Black XL. But let's go to the beginning here. So you can see what the hell, man. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Let me turn that volume off on that. Okay. So you can see I started out with some really cheap rides, right? $7 ride, $16 ride, $12, $13 ride. And look at my time frames, right? 5 o'clock, 5:20. These were really short trips. I wanted to get in the algorithm and let Lyft start putting me in where they needed to put me, to let them know, hey, look, I'm working. Okay. And now you see here's a nice little gap in between this 5:30 and 7 o'clock. That's when I was doing the Uber rides. And I had moved from the east to the west. That's about a 25, 30-minute trip. So there was, I made some money in there, but not a lot. It was more like getting in a position. And then you can see when I finally surrendered, right? I just started going for it. So here's a $59 ride. This ride I remember in particular. I this was coming from Davie going down to Miami. Right now, I took the ride. When it came up, I think it was a $9 bonus on there. Well, they're saying a $10 bonus, right? So technically, this ride would have been $49, so $50 for 31 miles. Well, 31 miles times two is 60. What's that? $62, $63, $64. My bad. 63, whatever it was. Should have been at least $60. That's what it would have paid before upfront pricing. But instead, I get the $60 with the $10 bonus, right? These people, it was a nice family. They were going to a church for a family function. And, the wife, mom, whatever, asked me, she said, honey, I hope you're getting paid tonight. I said, well, we do okay. New Year's Eve, Black Friday for Uber drivers. And when she told me how much she paid for the ride, and this was a scheduled ride that I guess nobody wanted, so it popped up to me, and it just came across as a regular ride. And then once you accept the trip, then it shows scheduled ride. They paid $127 for this ride. I got $59 out of it from Lyft. And then, they threw me a $30 tip, which if you think about it, bro, they had to schedule the ride to get down there and then they had one coming back. So basically, one ride that they paid for the driver to go up and back. And then Lyft kept the rest. It's just garbage, man. Just garbage. $49 for 30 miles, 31 miles. Let's see what that is. Hold on. We'll say 50. It's like $1.67 a mile. That's ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, but it wasn't until I started getting in the rest of the night, that I started to figure out, okay, you got to take the bigger rides, start looking for the bonuses. So here, this next ride, it was another ride came in, started bringing me back north. $33 ride. What was this? $48 ride, right? And then I just went Lyft Black the rest of the night, right? Except for this one here at 1 o'clock in the morning. I saw what happened here was I got a 20-minute away request. That would have been this Lux Black ride. but I was way out of position, and where the ride was coming from was kind of odd. So I took the ride, and it was a wedding that had just ended, and there were no cars there, none whatsoever. There were no cars around this wedding, way up in Parkland at the country club. So I dropped them off. I went back, and then I got this ride with a $26 surge. So I had dropped down from Lux Black XL to take this Lux to catch this surge. So that was a decent little ride. I had another one come in. They started hammering me for Del Rey. I didn't want to go all the way up to Del Rey. I was in Boca. Went back west, caught another decent ride here. This Lux Black going from Parkland to Las Olas. She was not drunk, but she was on something. Anyway, took care of her. $60 ride. Let's see this one right here. 27 miles, $60. Had a cheap little bonus on it. But when we look at this, again, this was a Lux Black, right? Just barely paying over $2 a mile, $2.05 a mile. It's crazy, man. Like Lyft is at your throat right now for this money. They just are. They are taking advantage of the drivers, and they are just paying us whatever the hell they feel like. So anyway, and then my last ride of the night was a rematch when I dropped off this young lady here, the $60 ride. Right around the corner was another Lux Black, and it was bringing me back towards my house, and that's where we went. So, and then I went out. You can see for 2.5 hours Sunday night. Picked up another $109, real quick money. No big deal there, and so that ended that. I mean, all right. So $620 on New Year's Eve, driving XL Lux Black Premier. Was it good money? Yeah, it's always good money. You can make $600 in a day. You're doing good. Was it the money it should have been? Nah, hell. I was gonna break down every ride, but I would have got too aggravated and probably would have got turned off. I went out last night. I was supposed to make a video on this, but I'll start videos today. We'll just talk about this now. I went out last night, 5.5 hours. There was about an hour time in there, hour, 20 minutes that I was out, that I had the apps off, eating and getting myself in a position. 4 trips, $234 last night on Uber. I noticed last week Uber started feeding me, but you got to run to the bonuses. But like on Lyft, is it really a bonus? It's not a bonus. They're not giving bonuses, dude. It's fair replacement. Remember these words. It's no longer a bonus with Lyft. It is now fair replacement. They're paying you with your own money. Like Sergio from the Rideshare Guy says, they're paying you with your own money now. And it's just, it's insane. It's insanity. It's insane. You got to use your best judgment. I said after the new year we were going to be in trouble. They got away with it on New Year's Eve, and I think they're going to just keep pushing it. So anyway, anybody got any questions out there? I see you got a couple people watching. I appreciate everybody stopping through. I was going to make this a very long video, just because, oh, I didn't. Oh, my bad, y'all. I didn't show you my. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. There it is. That's last night's earning. See, 5.5 hours actually on the app. You got to add another hour and a half. So we'll say 7 hours out online yesterday, or out in the streets yesterday working. So I'm not BSing you. I don't know what to say about Lyft. I just don't. They had there plenty of passengers yesterday. Had a family come in from the airport going over to the Hard Rock. It's about a 6.5 mile ride. That was the last ride last night. The ride with me, because I had carried over a $12 surge into the airport, and the airport queue was low enough, so I went there. It took about 30, 40 minutes to get the ride. Paid me $35 with the $12 surge that I carried in. They paid $67 for the ride. So, Uber's no angel either. But a lot of people are saying it, man. Uber and Lyft, they're absolutely putting it to the riders, and they're absolutely throwing us under the bus. Anyway, I'm not going to be on here too long today. Markets, don't trust them. Be smart. Uber and Lyft, be smart. Apparently, I do have a ride for today. If you guys didn't see it, I let Brandon and Steven talk me into the Sketty app. I'll bring that up for you guys. Hold on. They got me into the Sketty app. So Sketty did its deal here. You can see I have no tier on Lyft right now, none whatsoever, and I could give a damn less about all that anyway. But Sketty did give me this ride for today, so not terrible, not terrible. It's going by the rate card. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me see if it's going by the rate card because they were by the rate card, but now I need to see if it's going by the rate card. Hold on. Because that's coming out of Everglades Holiday Park. All right, let's get some directions here. And then we're going to reverse that and let's go to FLL. Terminal 1. So 28 miles. This trip should be paying, it's 28 miles, 30 minutes. So let's see, what should this trip pay by the rate card? 28 times 1.9 equals 53. Should be paying 53.20. I wonder if they're playing with this app now, if they're going to play with the scheduled rides, because it should be paying 53.20. But either way, I will come back and I will let you guys know later on today when I make my video at the end of the recap for the night, and we'll go from there. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this live stream. Hope everybody had a good holiday. Leave your comments down below. I will have this video posted up under Rideshare Videos. And yeah, we'll talk with you later. Peace out.